So the anticipated episode 2 of Super Dragon Ball Heroes is finally out with subs, so that was what I was waiting for. And man, it did not waste any time. And once again with about 8 minutes plus the intro of content, they crammed a lot into it. But it did focus on mostly one area, and that was pretty much the same. I guess the same planet that Goku, Vegeta, and Mai were on when they encountered Xeno Goku in the previous episode. By the way, where's Xeno Goku at? Just wanted to put that. I think he's probably going to look for Few, but I do remember there is a barrier on there, so unless they can break that shit, which they tried to with the double Kamehameha wave in the previous episode, they're not going to get past that. So maybe this is where, because the episode ends with Vegito, and we knew this was going to happen, Vegito fused, Goku and Vegeta with the Patari ring. That's what the Supreme Kai gave Mai, which makes sense. And it's amazing to me that so little in so much time, or in so little time, I should say, so much can actually make sense, and they can give you a lot of details, nor would it be explained unless you read the manga. So we start off with, I guess, the evil Saiyan Cumber, and right away he's just blowing shit up. Like, he escapes out of his prison. He has a Dragon Ball. We did get a cameo of Bojack and I believe King Cold as well as another character's going to make his appearance. Maybe, we don't know yet. We do know it's got a third episode, and man, if the title's anything to go by, it's going to be hype. So yeah, and this evil Saiyan, I mean, there's a lot of hype, and rightfully so, on Broly, with his character being a reboot for the 2018 movie in December. We know it's coming out in North America, so there's a lot of hype when it comes to the Saiyan interest of Dragon Ball, with Broly being character reboot, and now you have this obviously an interesting character in Evil Saiyan Cumber, and he seems to like fighting, which most Saiyans do. So, but he explodes out of his prison planet, and you see Few just orgasm all over the place because he's the puppeteer of all of this. So, and I think it was only me, but I think there's a little bit of a tweak, and I think the animation was actually a lot better than the last episode, which is good because if the animation gets better, that means that I was right. I don't mind waiting a couple episodes, depending on how many we get in this prison planet. Now the manga is still going on, so that's left to be desired. But point is, we go to, I guess, Goku, Vegeta, and Mai, and I guess they immediately sense the evil ki of Vegeta does. It says, this evil ki of a Saiyan I've never felt before. We saw that in the preview, or at least read that in the preview. We saw that in the trailer. He's in a straitjacket, beast like insane. Again, a lot of people like to make the comparisons to Riders. I think he's a whole lot better, honestly. So, and this is one of the things we've been looking for in Dragon Ball is new Saiyans. So this is what we got. So again, a lot of people may not like it because it's short and compiled and compressed into 8 minutes. But if you just go by with what it is and it's fan service, then it did the job. So, and immediately Goku and Vegeta are going, and I'm amazed that Vegeta doesn't power up to Super Saiyan either, but Goku does. And the moment he makes contact with Cumber, that's it. He's berserk. So, which is a broken thing to do. Kind of makes you wonder why didn't that happen to Trunks? But it looked like his energy was being absorbed before we got the return of Vegito. So I'm kind of curious to see more abilities from this Saiyan. Not only that, but when Goku is finding a lot of key energies that resembled Cumber, so that's unique. So if you can pass your key energy onto somebody else, that's broken. So I wonder how much stronger Goku could have gotten had it not been intervening. But turns out we had Trunks intervening and we might be attacked, and it was Vegeta. We got a small Vegeta versus Goku fight, which, I mean, what Dragon Ball series would we get if we didn't get that? So that was kind of cool. And Trunks size Mai. What else is new? Trunks and Vegeta's like, yo, Trunks, try and hand off Kakarot. I'll try and go for the evil Saiyan. Then Cooler shows up and all hell breaks loose because much like Frieza, doing his own thing. And I gotta admit, it's kind of cool seeing Cooler with the voice actor kicking in. Last we saw of him left on a cliffhanger. So, and Trunks kind of says like he's on our side for now until he tries to act on his own. So this is kind of cool. And Goku, Super Saiyan Blazer, Goku, and Cooler going off. Now, there was some spoilers for those who know what was going on with the manga, but Cooler says, yo, I heard my brother, and I'm glad we got this clarified. He knows about Frieza, like, powering up. He trained for 4 months to get his golden Frieza form. We know that. So Frieza. So I like the incorporated information like that. That Cooler knew about this, and that's why he trained as well. It's been a lot of times we see Cooler. Obviously, it's for fan service purposes, but it makes sense in this regard. So I'm glad they did that. He powers up, and man, just as good as Frieza. I don't think it's better, but the animation did not disappoint. With Golden Cooler being revealed, I mean, we already got visuals, but now we get it in animated format, and I want more of it. I really do. I mean, it's hard to imagine what he could do had he gone solo, but I mean, I don't think he would have taken Cumber down. No, they hate each other. Was going to actually team up against Cumber, so that would have been fun. But turns out no, because Trunks was being handled by Cumber. Like I said, all hell was breaking loose. Goku actually gets restored back to himself with one shot by Cooler. One shot. I don't know if people are going to feel happy about that, but like I said, where the hell is Zeno Goku and all this? Super Saiyan 4. So he may show up at some point. He's got to, right? So, and he may be even after a few. We did get cameos of BoJack and King Cold in the previous, like I said in the previous episode. So I don't know if they're going to make an appearance or if that was just it for them. But then again, what will King Cold do against the likes of Goku and Vegeta? Then Trunks tries to stop. Maya gives Goku and Vegeta the Potara earrings, and I don't think, to be honest with you, I don't think Cumber would have interrupted with the fusion because the way his character is produced, he's very provocative. He likes the challenge of a good fight. His voice actor, the intensity kind of reminds me from Kaido of One Piece when he was first introduced. He just has that intensity to him, so I like that. He busts out of his straitjacket, and like I said, all hell breaks loose. And then when Trunks gets KO'd, that's when Goku and Vegeta's like, yo, I'm going to put the Potara rings. We get Vegito. He transforms into Vegito Blue, charges. That's how the episode ends. So, man, they are not wasting any time with this. And I got to admit, I like the format. I mean, we kind of know what we're in for now with the episode length. So, if you still hate that, then I don't know why you're watching because nothing's going to change soon. But for what it was worth and for the message was being sent, and it's for promotional purposes only, so it's been said time and again. But man, with the reveal of Evil Cumber being overpowered as fuck, with Fuse still doing this thing, he still has to be revealed as well what he can do feat wise. I mean, he did deflect a blast from Super Saiyan 4 Goku, but other than that, we haven't really seen much from him. Then we got Golden Cooler, which, I mean, that's the tip of the iceberg. The episode could have ended there, but no. They decided to go with Vegito Blue, one of my favorite characters in DBZ. This time Super Saiyan Blue, and if the title goes by anything, for episode 3 in Super Saiyan Kaioken. So there's been a lot of theories about that over the years about whether or not he can if he can activate Kaioken. We now know he does, at least in Heroes he can, and if we ever get a Super, maybe even the movie, who knows? So, I mean, if this week was taught us anything, is never say never in Dragon Ball or anime for that matter. So, I really like this episode. Let me know what you guys think down below. That is it from me. Thanks so much for watching. Like the review if you did. Subscribe to for more Dragon Ball Heroes. As always, the playlist is in the link and the description comment section below. Catch you guys later.